Hello hoppers, do I look Catalan Gothic to you? No, I just look silly, don't I? In this video, I'm going to talk about Artistic Barcelona, and the first style I will be talking about is the Catalan Gothic style. It's an artistic style that occurred between the 13th and the 15th century, and it's very particular to Barcelona. In regular, more international Gothic style, the buildings were taller than the Romanesque. Romanesque were like stubby, sort of, you know, they were lower, they had thick walls, stone walls, and little windows, and they were very dark inside. In Gothic style, you have more light inside the buildings, inside these churches. The ceilings were much higher. So in Catalan Gothic, they're not looking for like excessive heights. They also don't use very, very big stained glass windows compared to more international Gothic, because there's so much light in Barcelona, there's no need to have such huge windows, so the windows were smaller, but not as small as in Romanesque style. So that's the first of the styles I will be explaining, and then you'll see me later on in the video. Okay, here we're in the Barrio Gótico, and this is just so you get a feel of what this looks like. It's a whole neighborhood, basically. That's what barrio means. In other words, the Gothic neighborhood. The old part of town. Okay, we've left the Gothic, and 500, 600, 700 years have gone by, and now we go into the Catalan Modernism. It was a movement that occurred at the turn of the 20th century, and it happened throughout Europe, but in Cataluña, it has its own particular, personality, its own distinct personality. It's characterized by a predominance of curves over straight lines in the architecture. It's very decorative. It's like the buildings all of a sudden are colorful and decorative, whereas like in the Gothic we saw everything was sort of plain. There's a frequent use of organic motifs. So as we saw in Sagrada Familia, you have the inside that looks like a forest, right? And there's, you know, dynamic shapes and things are curved, you know, it's a totally different style than the Gothic. Barcelona is a museum. You just walk along the streets and you find disappointed when they visit the Picasso Museum. A lot of people expect to see like his most popular work. You see a lot of his early work. It's so funny because we're so used to seeing these odd shapes in Picasso's paintings, and you see that his early work was like so conventional, it was so traditional, you know. So you just walk down the block. Okay, this is the Picasso Museum. If you like modern art or Cubism, which is his style, it's a really cool place. I mean, he's really talented depending on your likes, of course, but you find a lot of interesting paintings, including like his version of the Meninas, which is one of my favorites. Well, thanks hoppers for watching, and I will be seeing you soon. Don't forget to watch the last of my Barcelona series videos, and which is going to be on shopping. See you guys.